tools in hand, balsa wood we make a stand, carving dreams from days gone by, stunt hanger planes that touch the sky, control lines tight, the engine hums, crafting art where passion drums. Stunt hanger, flying high, old world craft beneath the sky, balsa wings we build with care. Stunt hanger, join us there. Sand and smooth, the grain's just right, every cut a spark of flight. From the plans we shape the frame, each stunt plane earns its name. Engines roar, the lines pull taut, every build's a dream we've caught.
Well, I was dancing to that song. I love that. Had to put the bits back. I promised myself I would put the bits back in this box. I got a bunch of drill bit sets where the bits are lost. Okay, tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this wing ready to, I got a lot of work to do. And I've only been working an hour a day, and it's going to take a while at this rate. What I thought I'd do tonight is hot wire out these landing gear plates. So let's do this. We'll get this glued together anyway. But I need to get my hot wire. That's the big one. We don't want that one. I want this little one. And my power supply. This thing's pretty cruddy. Pretty cruddy. I need the wires too. I don't think I have templates for this wing. Got all sorts of other stuff. Oh, here we go. Now this is. This may be it right here, except that's not the center. That's the tip. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a tip. No. Looks like we're going to have to make a custom set again. I need these wires right here. Well, Ed, if you're on here, thank you for the Christmas card. That's the best Christmas card I've ever seen. Hopefully I can get this wire through there. Should be able to. Okay. Yeah. Takes like 2 seconds to string it, 10 minutes to get the bow ready. It's unreal. Because I don't do foam wings all the time. Well, we don't know if it's great information or not. We just don't know yet. It might be. I might have to take a minute to clean this mess up so I've got a place to work here. As I tell you, this is tight. Well, that'll do it. I know you can't see nothing, but trust me, I'm trying to get this screw on there. I got it. Okay. Let's move this so I got a spot to work. Yep. After this program, I'm going to clean this bench off completely. Back down to glass. Need to clean those benches off so I got someplace to set something. Okay, let's plug this in. We got the 28 or 40. 28, I believe. Yep. Got to run this resistor wire or else it'll burn the wire up. Well, I don't always have great information, but entertainment values there. I'm always screwing something up. Okay, come on. Would be nice to get it completely untangled. So what do you guys think about that X-Jet video I showed you? Don't sound good for you electric guys. That's our great AMA at work, doing nothing, taking the money and doing nothing. Well, I got to figure out a way. There it is. I got to figure out a way to wind these up so I don't get tangled. Yeah, the great AMA, the do nothing characters. There we go. Got them. Finally. Okay, these ends go here. Now, because this is such a small part, I'm going to move the part around the wire instead of the wire around the part. All we can do is hope this works. Should work. Okay, we're set to go. I'm going to turn this wire some more. There we go. That's some hot stuff. Okay. I guess I better spring it or else it's going to go flying across the shop. You still can't see what I'm doing. That'll be all right. Not that big a deal. Okay, let's clean this bow up. I think it's got some boogers on it. You can't do that. Okay, here's my landing gear set up. The wood gets glued into here. I need to sand this. It's not a real good flat. Oh, I got it hot right there. Let it dwell a little too long. Let's see. We need this. all these wires. Yep, let it dwell a little too long. Well, here we go on the landing gear setup. This is the block that glues in, and the plywood floor gets glued here. Reason I'm doing it this way is the old way I did it, I would cut these in after the wing was sheeted together. Well, what that did was it left an 1/8" vertical piece of balsa there that, yeah, I could get it finished real nice, and it looked okay. But I think it'll look better with the sheeting overlapping that, capping it just like capping the trailing edge. Santa ain't bringing me nothing. You can bet on that. 0. You can bet on that. If I was out in the garage here, I'd just take this piece of wood and run it on a table saw. Okay, I think I want to core that inside piece off too. So I'm going to need to make some templates. I might just go ahead and core the whole leading edge. That way I can get my lead outs in there no problem. Well, it's one thing to get a wing from, say, like Bob Hunt and then sheet it and put it together. It's another thing to build it completely from scratch. Nothing that's insurmountable, though. So it's only wood. Get this out of the way. I don't do these foam wing projects, but I think the last foam wing I built from scratch was over with John. Matter of fact, I know it was the last wing I built. Oh no, it's got a little skinner in it. Well, it don't matter. Sheeting goes over the top. Now I could get excited and just glue this in now, but would make it difficult to core the wing, I think. Of course, I could lay it out and do the whole thing. What do you guys think? I think I ought to just do the whole thing. Oh, that's why it did it, because it's on the hole. Okay. Yeah, that was the reason for the drop jig, so I could get the hole in there so I could fish that wire in there. Yep. So I could do the whole thing. But the thing I worry about is that leaves kind of a lump in the front of this. Yeah, let's just do the whole thing. That way I only have to do it once. So I need to make these a little bit narrower and glue some 1/8" balsa wood on it so that the sheeting doesn't ripple there. Now, I know this won't make a whole lot of sense, but it does to me. These foam wings, when they sit in the sun, well, good luck to you there. When these wings sit in the sun, everything shrinks. So I've sanded. Wipe that lens off. Maybe that's what looks like. It's a little out of focus. I don't know if that's better or not, but anyway, I've sanded this down. I don't know, maybe that ain't enough. Only 1/8 of an inch. I need 3/16 anyway. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to glue on a piece 1/8" top and bottom. That way, boy, that's hardwood. I don't want to be carrying that around. See, how about this? What is it? Oh, no. We got a scrap piece here. Piece of scrap here. Boy, I was headed for a wreck there. Looking heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. We got some new wood coming for projects for the new year, so hope it's good. Bryce, tell Gerald I said hello. I haven't seen him now in a while. Okay, this gets glued on like so. I guess he don't like us no more. Damn. Okay. I didn't want to have to get that Teflon. Oh, but I can. But I can't. Whole lot of work for a pukey profile. Okay. Where's my saw? Well, let's see, we got it zoomed in too much. Yeah, we ain't gonna get a whole lot of work done. I gotta wait for this to dry tonight. So I might come on later. I'm kind of intending to do a marathon like I did that one year during the Christmas break. But it won't start till tomorrow, Christmas Day. And it'll be boring. Boring, boring, boring. Let's see, we're gonna make that 3/8, so we need to dig it down at least that much. See, I need to relieve that too, but I won't do that until I get this other piece glued in. Now you ask yourself, why did I glue balsa wood on top and bottom of that spar? Because the hardwood is harder than the balsa, and during the shrink process, it'll show a line there. So if you put balsa wood, balsa to balsa, and glue it together, it won't. Now I knew this. Bob Hunt had told me about it, which is fine. Now I probably could cut a few holes on this and it would be all right. But this is for the landing gear, so it's light ply. It's light enough. I got too much glue on it. That's better. There's about a pound more glue on it than I needed. Let me get some tape. There's the tape. Yeah, we ain't gonna get as much done tonight as I thought, because waiting on glue to dry. Maybe I need to make up some parts off camera so we can roll along. But I got till June to get this done. But we hope that it don't take till then to do it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this dry a few hours, maybe hour anyway. And while they're drying, I'll do this off cameras. I'm gonna make the templates for this end and the other end. And when we come back, or maybe I'll glue this offline too, so we're ready to go for the next setup. This will be glued to this, and this piece will be glued to here. We can sheet it and then core it. I gotta core the leading edge on these, but I'm gonna save the trailing edge or the other two cores till after it's sheeted, because I'm gonna core it really thin, really thin. That looks good. It'll be fine. It'll be a nice wing. It's a whole lot easier to router that out right there than to try to nip cut and all that other business when you got the thing together. So that's why I did that. Should be all right. Should be okay. Now, because this is a holiday, you can look for me at all kind of weird times. All right. Yep, we're gonna clean this table up. This is pissing me off. Yeah, ain't gonna be no Santa Claus for me. Okay, so we take this. Oh, that's right. Step on that. Got any hairspray? I don't think so. Oh yeah, there it is. When I sand this spar here, I'll vacuum the cores. Of course, it'll all be, we'll get it all together, vacuum the cores, make the sheets, and I just can't move very fast in an hour. We're already an hour into it and ain't got nothing done. This turned out real good though. I like this. This is quite the system here. I need to bore a hole in here, half-inch hole, and then we're going to stick a piece of maple motor mount glued in there like so. I could put it on this side, but yeah, maybe we'll do that. Now this is I've been cutting my own motor. I went and bought a big piece of maple, rock hard maple. I've been cutting my own motor mount stock. This here is 3/4 by half. It's just the end cut of the board. I cut up a bunch of 3/8 by half, but this is what was left over. I guess I could run this through the table saw and cut it down this way, 3/8, except it'd be on the wrong bias then. It'd be all right for landing gear blocks. Now, I've shown landing gear blocks a dozen times on the channel. Are you guys interested in me going over the same thing that I've already went over at least 100 times before? What I'm doing here is kind of new to me, so it's probably interesting to you, but all the other stuff is old hat to me. Yeah, I think I need to cut that. Yeah, we need to cut that completely hollow on this edge here. Give my 1/4 inch perimeter all the way around. So cut this one. I need to make one extra template for here to cut that one. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna make 3 templates. I gotta make a root template, a mid template, and a tip template. And we'll really hog these things out big time, where these are not hogged out that much because the landing gear goes there. But if I don't do that, then I'm going to be carrying around extra weight. And we can't have that. Except if I do that, then that open. No, I can't do that. I have to do it all in one shot. So this wing's going to carry around a little bit of extra foam for the landing gear. That's all right. You guys got any questions? I mean, that's what I'm here for. Questions. Questions. What I'm doing here is it didn't quite get pulled down to the foam good enough, like there wasn't enough glue on the end there. So I'll just take some glue and shove it down in there with a piece of paper and tape it. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. I might have to get my big clamp out. This will do it. I guess I need to mark that other wing before I glue these together, so they're exactly the same. Yep. Yep. Where'd the pen go now? There. So I have to tack this together, hot wire it, take it apart, glue it back together. Yeah, I won't be doing this again. I mean, it's a trick setup, but boy, it's a lot of work. What happened to the pen? There it is. If I'd have thought about it before I started this business, I would have put the landing gear in the fuselage. Would have been easier to make a new carbon fiber profile gear than all this rigmarole. It would have been a whole lot easier. I need to make me a flexible square. Yep. I want to show you that Christmas card Ed sent me before I sign off. Thanks for thinking of me, Ed. It says, if it wasn't for dreams, man would still be on the ground. And it looks like that. And you open it up, and it's got an airplane in it. Isn't that cute? I mean, that's cool. Thank you, Ed. Yeah. How do you get it to exactly 3, 4, 5? And how do you draw along a piece of string? It's pretty hard to trace next to a piece of string. But I got it on there anyway, so. So I need to, I'm not cutting it outside, I'm only cutting inside templates. So I need to do what here? I need to make an accurate tracing of the root. Then we're going to drill some holes in it. Okay, that's good. Now, this goes here. Let's do that. Let's make it right. Right is good. Okay, we want to spar down the center. How wide? I just had that piece. There it is. This is gonna take a while. So I need a hole there. I need a hole here. That's the drill hole right there. And this hole here. Actually, that's wrong. Let's see what he said. In the old days, they would have knots in the string, and things like 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I suppose you could, but it'd be pretty hard to trace a string. And I was looking for a straight line that went around a curve. Now I do have a flexible ruler, but that doesn't give me square. Let's put the hole right here. So I got 3 holes, one there, and one there. Now, of course, I can't find that. Where the hell did it go? It's usually hanging right here. Oh, jeez. Oh well. I'm not gonna look for it on camera. I'm gonna look for it offline. I need to find my circle template so that I can make these holes nicely. I really kind of blew the hole in there in the wrong spot. I should have made it either closer or farther, but it'll be fine. Gotta adapt, overcome. There it is right there. It would be easier to edge guide it, but we're just gonna draw it and cut it. Be happy. Close enough. 7/8. You could do just one circle there. Nah, we'll do the 7/8. Let's see. That's a hole. So we want the end right here. Yeah, shit. Missed on the wrong spot. 7/8. Seven eighths. That's a hole, and that's a hole. So we need to yo, Merry Christmas. Okay, I got my inboard template, pouring template marked. I got to go over there and cut this thing, cut that out, and cut the outside and all that. Drill some holes in it. I think it's going to be all right. We hope. If not, I'll cut another wing. I got more foam in the garage. It's only a profile. I keep telling myself that it's only a profile. We've been on an hour and 15 minutes and we got 20 watchers. I guess I can carry on for a little longer anyway. If you guys want to watch, I mean, I bet that spar is about dry. Dry enough. Let's check that. Still straight. We haven't put any twists in it. I gotta sand all the paint off that fuselage. Got some, it ain't up to show standards. Got some buggers in it. I like sanding anyway though, so that's okay. Okay, so now let's block that off. See how that turned out. Got to be a faster way than that. Got to be a faster way than that. There it is. Now when the sheeting glue's on here, there won't be a hard spot. It's balsa wood. Not there for strength. It's not there. It's only there for looks, to keep the sheeting from splitting. You know, I might make my wing box, set it in that thing. It's finished. Nope. Nope. That's not how I'm going to do it. Now, it doesn't matter that it's dissimilar hardnesses going this way because the grain in the sheeting is going this way. The load, the fibers in the wood are like that, and the load from this spar would split the fibers. But going across the grain here, it won't it won't split them. Okay, I'm going to have to go downstairs and find parchment paper. So I think I'm going to end the stream, and then I'll glue that on. That'll be done, and I'll make these off camera, these templates, so that the next video is hot wiring the leading edge of this. We're not going to do the trailing edge until after the foam is on, because I'm going to suck it down with some big time vacuum. Hopefully I don't squash the leading edge. We'll have to see how that goes. I might just do it in the cradle, vacuum it in the cradle. That way it doesn't squash the leading edge. But these skins will be on tight, real tight. I got 3M77. I got Gorilla Glue. But the best way I found is Z-Epoxy. Takes a little longer, but you don't have to worry about the this sheeting coming off the core. If you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up. We're getting close to our goal for a stun hanger, just a couple $100 more. So if you guys can go over there and donate to the cause, don't do that here. Go over there and do that. This is a separate deal. I mean, I appreciate the super chats, but it'll be a month before I see those. I guess people think I'm getting rich at this. I'm going on backwards. Alrighty, like, subscribe, and share, and I may see you later this evening, depending on how I feel. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.